What's up, HyperFast Nation? On this episode of the show, I'm going to give you 5 key steps to building a profitable real estate team in the 2024 real estate market. Stand by for this episode of the HyperFast Show. Welcome back to the HyperFast Agent Show. Today we're going to talk about 5 things that you need to do in 2024 if you are looking to build a profitable real estate team. So the first thing to realize is like what worked 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago may not work today. All right, we're in a different market, certainly than what we saw in 2020 and 2021, and I have updated this list. This list, by the way, is some of these things are different than what I would have told you a couple years ago, certainly 10 years ago. So, number 1, scale your personal production. Okay, what does that mean? Well, that means don't go out and hire more agents before you've scaled your personal production. So your first hires need to be people that will help you buy back your time. What does that mean? Well, by the way, you should check out the book, Buy Back Your Time. Great book. But to implement this in real estate, that means you're going to hire people that will take away the parts of the business that suck up your time. So that is, managing your calendar, responding to every email, evaluating new marketing plans, contract to close, managing inspections. So all of these different activities that you do, if you're a great agent, I always encourage people to do this exercise, but, look at your sales, your GCI, your net profit, and then divide it by the number of hours that you worked. See how much your time is per hour. And, so if your time value per hour is 100 or 200 or higher, and you can go get contract to close work done for $400, right? But that $400 on that file saves you 10 hours. Well, you just bought back a lot of your time, right? You just bought back 10 hours at well below the cost of your time. All right, so your first 2 hires should be an admin support to do the administrative task, and then an inside sales agent, someone that will help make more calls to get you more deals. The role of these 2 people, or what will happen at this stage, is they're going to help get you from 1 or 2 deals a month to 3 or 4, maybe even 5 deals a month. So with those 2 hires, you can get at least 5 deals done a month. There's some superhumans out there that can do even more. I've come across them on this podcast episode. Check out Ricky Caruth, check out Jason Shepardak. But for the most part, with just those 2 hires, you can get to 4 or 5 deals per month. Okay. Then step 2, right? Then you go out and get buyer's agents, right? Start giving them some of your buy side deals, right? Start with the buy side deals. You as the lead generator rainmaker, right? You want to keep as many of the listings as you can, because listings equal leverage, equal more leads, equal more profitable business. So make those 2 hires, right? Step 1, get the 4 or 5 deals on your own, then go get the buyer's agent. All right. Step 3, build with variable costs. So as much as you can, avoid getting locked into fixed cost. All right. If you can hire virtual assistants that scale up and that you can scale their hours up and down, great. If you can get third-party services, great. If you can avoid getting locked into long-term leases, long-term lead generation contracts, great. Do that, right? Keep your business as much variable cost as possible, right? We want less of the fixed cost. Number 4, use data, right? You need to be data-driven, not emotional-driven, not ego-driven. So just because you're selling more homes that necessarily isn't great. Just because you have more agents on the team doesn't necessarily mean, amazing things. So use data for your decisions. Like, is this a good lead source? How much time does it take? What's the cost of this lead? All right, how much money do I make on this lead? What are the leading indicators in my business, right? You don't want to drive just off of the profit and loss. That's a backward-looking statement, right? The profit and loss statements captures what happened last month. So are you looking at that and just driving off the rear view mirror? Now, you still need to know what that is, but you need to know the leading indicators, right? How many leads are coming in, how many of those are converting to appointments, how many of those appointments convert to buyer and seller agreements, how many of those buyer and seller agreements convert to closed deals. All right, so look at leading indicators, drive forward, and all right, the last two, I said 5, I've given you 4 so far, but before I get to number 5, I gotta stress the importance of building on a platform that will help you minimize your brokerage costs and maximize long-term opportunities. Like these last 2 are kind of rolled up into number 5, but if you're going to build a team, it's going to cost you a lot more money to do it at some brokerages than others, right? There are some teams that are paying their brokerage $400, $500, $600, $800,000, probably even $1 million, when they could be on other platforms and be on for 5% of that cost, 10% of that cost even, right? So build on a platform that will minimize your cost, get you around other big thinkers, other big leaders, and help you sell more homes while keeping more commission. And if you're going to build a team, you want to build it on a platform that has revenue share, because at some point your team members will move on. Either they have to, life events take them out of the area, or they want to go out and do their own team. And in the old-fashioned, brick and mortar brokerage model, that's it. The relationship's done. They're gone. So you want to build on a platform that will allow you to stay in these mutual beneficial relationships for longer, right? One that has revenue share, right? Because on a revenue share platform, if someone leaves your team, you can still be their mentor. You can still train them. You're not just training your competition, right? Because as they grow and expand and add people to their team, their revenue share organization, it helps you. It brings more money into you. That's why, by the way, Carrie and I, after 8-9 years at our own independent boutique brokerage, selling hundreds of millions of dollars a year, that's why we left and joined the eXp Realty platform, right? It gave us the opportunity to get rid of the broker liability, minimize our brokerage expenses, and build long-term revenue share. So as people come and go on the team, they can stay in our revenue share group. We still coach them, we still mentor them, give them access to our training, and we help them build their own revenue share, which helps build our revenue share. So if you are going to build a team, again, do it on a platform that's going to help you minimize costs and maximize your long-term opportunities. I think by far and none, you don't have a better choice than the category king of cloud brokerages, which is eXp Realty. Now, if you're out there wondering, well, what's eXp Realty like? How can I benefit on this platform? I'd love to have that conversation with you. All right, there's a number of benefits that everyone at eXp Realty gets, like the tools and training to sell more homes, lower fees and commission splits, right, which helps you keep more of your commission, the ability to earn stock awards, and the ability to build revenue share and have a truly passive residual stream of income. Now, specifically, when you join eXp Realty with Carrie Scholl or myself as your sponsor, or you're sponsored by someone else in our group, we give you access to all of the coaching programs and platforms we've built, plus another national coaching platform. We give you access to group trainings, in-person events. We become your partners. We help you build. If you want to learn more about how we can help you sell more homes, reduce your costs, and build multiple streams of income, all you need to do is send me a text message, 703-638-4393. Again, that's 703-638-4393. Send me a text message, and we can have a discussion. And you can learn what it's like to be partnered at eXp Realty with billion-dollar agents like Carrie Scholl and myself, and how we can help you sell more homes and build multiple streams of income. So thank you for tuning in to this episode of the HyperFast Show. We appreciate you watching, listening, sharing this with other people that could benefit. I hope you take these lessons and go out and build a profitable real estate team. Don't just build a team for team's sake or vanity metrics or ego. Build it for profit. All right, when you build it for profit for yourself, that'll give you the ability to maximize the impact you have on others. All right, I'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.